Tell me about doing drugs the right way. I'm intrigued about that.
Yeah, so I mean, the drugs I would qualify as the right ones would be psychedelics, and I think there's thankfully a number of reference points we can now read and see science backing this as well. So Michael Pollan, who's been jumping around on Ferris and Rogan's and doing his tour, he just wrote a book called How to Change Your Mind, and it's beautiful because, as he says, he's not an advocate for everyone doing drugs. He's an advocate for the science, and we need people like that, And he comes from the food world. He doesn't come from drug world. So people listen to his message a bit more. Dr. Jim Fadiman, he wrote the Psychedelic Explorer's Guide. Excellent book. And that really was dialed in towards microdosing, which I think is an excellent entry point for a lot of people.
Michael tried that.
Yeah, it's big in Silicon Valley, right? You got Time and Newsweek, a number of big publishings are talking about all these tech guys that are using microdosing as some type of nootropic and a way to hack consciousness and problem solve in a different way, because it opens up your world, your field of vision. You see things from new angles and you get perspective. And I think that's an excellent way to play in the shallow end without diving too deep. And once you have some comfortability, in these books, they talk about having a guided session. I don't think Pollan goes into too much detail on how you go about that. Obviously, Aubrey Marcus and I are pretty balls deep into this. And I think
a guided session?
Yeah, you would want. I mean, if you go to the Amazon to do ayahuasca, it's with a shaman. Like they are dialed in. They've worked with that medicine for, a lot of them since they were 5 to 10 years old. Yeah. Like it's their life work. So they know they're the doctor. They know what they're doing with it. And but it doesn't have to be that. Not a lot of people are going to take 2 weeks off and pony up $5,000 to go do that.
I almost went for my vacation.
That would have been
with Katie.
A game changer.
She got a little bit weird because she was like, "Yeah, well, I'm not going to do it."
Where were you guys going?
To Aubrey and Whitney hooked us up. We were going to go to that.
Go to Don Howard's Spirit Quest. That's where we're going at the end of July.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
And Katie was like, I'll just watch it. I'm like, you're not coming to watch me do this. Like, we're doing it together, or we're not doing it. So
I agree.
I was like, oh wait.
But sometimes, for my wife, because we've done it together. We've done it together 12 times.
Did you say 12 times?
Yeah, she wasn't down at all. She was like, wait, you puke, you can shit your pants. Like, I'm not down. Like, I'm cool with mushrooms, but not this ayahuasca stuff. And I came back after doing the first one solo, and I couldn't talk about the experience without crying for fucking 2 weeks. Like, it was that life-changing. And I told her, and she could fucking feel the difference.
Yeah. In a good way, obviously.
In a great way. In a powerful way. It moved me like nothing else, And that's something that Pollan talks about, is that there's so much meaning when it comes to this. When people have this idea of a hallucinogen, that's a fake thing you see, like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's like bats everywhere. If you see something in ayahuasca, whether it's a fucking bat or a dragon or whatever, it's going to tell you something important. It has meaning. It's for you. The information is for you. Right? So it's very personal. It's not just this random thing that you come across and, wow, then I saw the fucking rainbow, and it has nothing to do with that.